Welcome to CCTV News, your premier source for local and international news. From the streets of Kingston to the capitals of the world, we are ready to cover you stories that shape our world. Stay tuned for breaking news.
Let's get more now on our top story and events in New Orleans with that interview by CBS with the brother of the attacker. I'm joined by the CBS reporter Katie Weiss, who is in New Orleans. And Katie, can you just tell us some more details about this interview that the network has got and what's been said?
Yes, it's certainly a question that's on everyone's minds when something horrific like this happens is, who was this person and why could this have happened? Now we're finally getting some more information, some more details about this person directly from his brother. His brother spoke with us, did not want to share his name, but told us that he was shocked by what happened. He said that he originally, when he heard about this attack, he just assumed it was someone having a mental health crisis, and that it was maybe someone who was angry. He had no idea, never would have suspected that it was his own brother. Now, just for some context, he and his brother are 18 years apart, but we are learning that they did get closer recently due to some health issues in their family that someone else in their family was dealing with. We also know that the brother of this suspect says that the suspect was kind, caring, compassionate. He says it's a description that is completely opposite to how now the entire world is viewing this person, this suspect, who police say carried out this horrific attack that claimed the lives of 14 innocent people who were just out here on Bourbon Street trying to have a good time ringing in New Year's Eve.
And Katie, just tell us what he also says about whether the family saw any signs of what was to come, any signs of radicalization.
No, as far as the brother has explained so far, he said there were no signs at all. Again, more reason for his total shock after learning what had happened. He says that, in fact, quote, he grew out his beard and he became more modest in his dressing. But that was really the only kind of small sign that he noticed at all, if anything. He also said that essentially, quote, nobody seen anything like this coming, end quote. So really the brother tells us that this seemed to have come out of left field.
And Katie, I know CBS has also got another interview with someone who knew the attacker from his army days.
Yes, so this is an army buddy of the suspect who also spoke with us. His name is Trevor Neal. He lives in Cypress, Texas. Remember, the suspect is from Texas. He rented a car and drove to New Orleans to carry out this attack specifically on New Year's Eve or early morning hours of New Year's Day. Trevor Neal, though, the Army friend who served with the suspect, says, quote, I was floored. I bucked up and I couldn't talk for like 20 or 30 seconds. Was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's a direct quote that the friend had to say. Another quote, he says, yesterday, I couldn't believe this. I was floored. He says that his friend was a, quote, normal individual, no red flags, a great soldier. A great soldier. I think that's an interesting takeaway to learn from the people who seem to have known this suspect more intimately than any of us ever have.
Katie Weiss from CBS.
According to the brother, he would have said that his brother was a normal person, functioning member of society, with no apparent red flags or any warning signs. So this has left investigators and the public wondering what could have driven an individual to commit such a senseless act of violence. Imagine he drove all the way from Texas to New Orleans to commit this crime. What could have caused this? As the investigation continues, authorities are exploring various possible motives, different ideology as to what could have led to this violence. However, at this point, it is still unclear what drove the attacker to commit this act of violence. As the city of New Orleans grapples with the aftermath of the attack, the brother's words serve as a reminder that even the most seemingly ordinary individuals can be extremely harmful. The search for answers will undoubtedly be a long and difficult one, but it is essential to understand the root causes of this tragedy and to prevent similar incidents in the future. As the investigation unfolds, it is clear that the road to understanding the motivations behind the New Orleans attack will be complex and multifaceted. Thank you for watching. If this kind of video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.